Hi everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to our hypnosis panel that we're holding today.
Yep. I am Sabre. And to my right is Kendal.
My name's Kendal. I do street hypnosis and stage hypnosis around Brisbane. It's nice to see so many people here.
Yeah. So, just a quick little introduction. I do mostly face-to-face one-on-one hypnosis, while Kendal tends to do more street and stage hypnosis.
I like to do the quicker inductions, maybe a little bit more showy. So we've got quite different techniques, but from seeing the two different techniques, you should get a good idea of how different hypnosis can work.
Yeah. And
Later on, we will be asking for volunteers, so just have a think about it. We're actually going to do some live demonstrations of hypnosis, which should be really good fun. If you'd like to have a go, you've got a chance to do this in a safe environment with, good people around, and yeah, so have a good think about it. Trust me, I'm a hypnotist. Okay?
we are quite safe. Just ask our 3 volunteers.
And just a disclaimer, if we're doing a practice or something like that and you don't want to be hypnotized, then please just don't focus on us for a little while, okay?
Yeah. On suggestibility tests, just anyone who would like to participate in a basic one that I tend to use a lot? A suggestibility test that I like to use a lot is pretty simple. Anyone who would like to participate in that, feel free to do so, but if you would like to take part in this and see if it works, then all you need to do is just close your eyes for a moment, please, and just keep them closed and place your right hand out in front of you with your palm facing up and your left hand beside it, palm facing down. Now, those of you with your eyes closed, I want you to imagine that there is a very heavy book being placed in your right hand. Just a very heavy book laying down on your hand. And I want you to imagine that a helium balloon is being tied to your left hand. Alright, and you can open your eyes, keep your hands where they are for a moment. And if they've moved, then that is a sign that you are at least somewhat suggestive. And either direct suggestions with the book or indirect for the balloon.
Okay.
And I'll let you have a go at something.
Alright, so what I'd like to do is a suggestibility test. So this is very simple. I'm not going to hypnotise you, but if you would like to see if this works for you, then I recommend that you give it a go. Okay, if you'd like to try this out, I want everyone to put your hands out like this. Yep, facing each other. That's good. And clasp your hands together like this. Very good. What I'd like you to do is pull your elbows up to about here. That's great. Now, in a moment, I'd like you to look at me. In a moment, I'm going to ask you all to raise your 2 index fingers. When I ask you to do this, you'll look at the gap in between them, and you'll actually find that they come together and touch just as if they were 2 magnets. So you'll look at the gap until they get closer and closer and touch, just like magnets. Okay, so I'd like you to raise your index fingers and look at the gap in between them, and you'll notice that the longer you look at that gap, the closer and closer they get until they come together and touch, just like magnets. You can feel them twitching, you can feel them starting to go. Some of you have already got them all the way together, just like they were magnets. And that's quite amazing once they have touched. If they have touched, it means that you're quite suggestible and probably a good hypnosis subject, which is actually a very good sign. It means you've got a creative mind, and it's a good thing to be hypnotizable. All right?
Yep.
I'd like you to, you can let all your hands go now. So what I would like to do is ask my very good friend Eric to come up and volunteer, if that's okay with you, Eric. Everyone give him a round of applause. Thank you. Now.
That's not a tail.
Oh.
It's a rabbit. Hey, my brain.
Okay, have a seat, Eric. Okay, so I have hypnotised Eric before. He's a very good subject, and he's a good guy for letting me hypnotise him again.
Yep.
Okay, so do I have your permission to hypnotise you, Eric? Yes, that's good. And you're comfortable right now? Too much dancing. That's no good. We can fix that up for you. Okay, so I would like you to place your feet flat on the floor, please. That's very good. Relax your shoulders. That's great. Now, what I want you to do, I want you to press down on my hand with one of your hands. Take this hand. Start pressing down on my hand, but I want you to look right under my eye here. Look there. Keep staring at that spot. Keep staring, that's good. Notice that your breathing gets slower and slower. And press down harder. Press down harder. Extremely hard against my hand. Harder, harder. Keep staring. That's right. Keep staring. Pressing harder and harder and harder. And you know that as soon as I say the word sleep, you'll go right into a deep state of hypnosis. Nod your head if you understand. Yeah. Keep staring. Pushing harder. Pushing harder. Pushing harder. And sleep. 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 All the way down. That's good. That's good. Completely relax. Completely let go. As I hold your arm and as I wave your arm, you go deeper and deeper down. Sleep. That's right. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. That's wonderful. Deeper and deeper. And as I raise your hand again, you'll find it's just heavy, like a rag doll. Heavy. The weight can completely just let go on it. And as it gets heavier, you go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. That's good. And as I drop it, you go right down into a deep state of trance. That's very good. Very good. Deeper and deeper. That's right. Every word that you hear takes you deeper down. And you'll just stay in this state just for a moment as you go deeper. Okay, everyone. So what I've got is Eric here is in probably a medium state of trance. The induction I use is quite fast, so it's a shock. So it shocks the brain into pulling him into a state of trance, and he's completely safe. He's probably very comfortable. Okay. Alright, just listen to me, Eric. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3 and wake you up. But as soon as I snap my fingers and say the word sleep like this, sleep, you'll go right back down into that state again, right back down, deeper and deeper and deeper. Nod your head if you understand. Very good. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Open your eyes and wake up. That's good. Now look at me. Sleep. There you go. All the way down. That's right. Deeper and deeper and deeper into that state. Okay. What I'm going to do now, Eric, is I'm going to count from 5 down to 0. And with each number, you'll find that you go very, very deep. In fact, you'll go double, twice as deep as you are now with every number that I count. 5, 4, 3, that's right, 2, 1, and 0. Sleep, that's right, deeper and deeper. Okay, Eric, I just want you to focus on my voice for a little while. Just focus on my voice. That's very good. What's going to happen is when you wake up next, you'll find that every time that you hear me snap my fingers, every time you hear me snap my fingers, a random word will shout out of your mouth. You'll feel yourself shout a random word, the first word that comes to mind. The first word that comes to mind when I snap my fingers will blurt out of your mouth. Just like when you blurt something out and you don't know how, but you can't stop it from coming out of your mouth. Your vocal cords move, your mouth moves automatically. And you'll find that with each word you say, it gets harder and harder to fight. You'll find that even if you're sitting in the audience and you hear me snap my fingers, you'll actually find that you say some strange word and you won't know why you're doing it. What you're going to do is when you wake up, you're going to remember to forget, and you're going to forget to remember that I've pasted this suggestion in your mind, if that's okay by you. You're going to remember to forget, and you're going to forget to remember about this suggestion, and it'll just slip from your mind for a little while, so it might surprise you. Okay, nod your head if all these suggestions have implanted themselves within your subconscious mind. Very, very good. That's wonderful. You're doing very well, Eric. Okay, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. On the count of 5, you'll be awake, you'll be alert, feeling wonderful, but each number I count will implant those suggestions deep into your mind. Okay, 1, slowly waking up. 2, slowly noticing your surroundings. 3, take a deep breath in. 4, feeling energized. And 5, open your eyes and wake up. Okay, can we give Eric a round of applause, please? Yes, it's over. Okay, well, how do you feel, Eric?
Thank you. Quite good, I guess. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Do you know why you're up here?
I know why we're up here.
But
didn't I just come up here?
you just came up here.
Did I?
Did he just come up here? No. No? Yeah. Eric?
Focus.
What just happened, Eric?
Boogers just happened.
Boogers just happened. I have not heard that sentence before, but I'm glad that I have. That's okay. Maybe it'll come back to you later on.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm sure you'll be fine. It might just be. You're going to be fine.
I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah, you can trust me.
Can I? Really?
Yeah. Come on. You can trust me. Okay, that's all right. You can sit back. Thank you, Eric, for coming up. Okay, so that's basically an overview of the sort of style I like to use. And now...
And I will have Charlie here assist me in showing my usual style. You might want to bring that chair forward, actually. You probably want to be sitting down like this. Now, so, for anyone in the audience, just a quick suggestion to maybe not try to go on into this, because I'll be doing a full induction for him. So, Charlie, I want you to just focus on me and let yourself relax for a minute. Just focus on me. Let any other sounds in the background just fade out for now. It's so easy to do, isn't it? Good boy. Now, you really like being called that, aren't you? Good. Good. Deep breath. Every question I ask you takes you a little deeper into trance, correct? Good. Helps you relax more and more, focus more and more on me. Good. Nice and deeper. Letting yourself breathe a little slower, a little deeper. Good. Now, when I say 0, I want you to take a deep breath and hold it for just a couple of seconds. When you exhale, just let go of any stress and any distractions at all. 0. Good. Now,
I'm going to begin counting down from 10. When I reach 0, you feel so deep into trance, right? With every number I say, you feel yourself going a little deeper, focusing more and more on me. Good. 10. 9. 8. Nice and deep now. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. Nice and deep. Good. Now, I'm going to attach a leash to your collar, and you will find that no matter how hard you try, you simply cannot remove it on your own. Okay? Even if I tell you to, you cannot remove this leash from the collar on your own. You even have trouble touching the connector for it. Okay? Good. Good. The harder you try to remove it, the harder it is to remove, correct? Good. Now, I'm going to count to 5, and when I reach 5, you will wake up. Nice and gentle. But you will have trouble remembering that you can't remove this, correct? Good. 1. Starting to wake up now. 2. Slowly and gently. 3. More and more aware. 4. 5. Wake up now. How are you feeling?
Relaxed.
Good. Do you remember what just happened? Not quite, but pretty close. Is there a reason you're wearing the collar and the leash at all? It's probably not really necessary on stage, so could you please maybe take that off? I'm not really sure it's necessary for the panel.
Don't think I can.
Don't
think I can.
Oh dear. Could you try again, maybe?
Probably. No.
Okay, I'll take it off for you then.
What have you done?
Exactly what it looks like. Pretty much that's what I do with recorded files, with face-to-face sessions, so on and so forth.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for who would think about volunteering? Who's thinking about it? Who might like to? Okay, so what I'd like is anyone who would like to give this a go, who would like to give this a try, when you have the chance. Let's be honest, you probably all wonder, does this work for me, right? It's probably, it's a very interesting topic, and so whoever would like to try being hypnotized by me, can you please just stand up where you are? Come on, stand up, I need some volunteers, there's no panel without them. Okay. And, no more? Come on, everyone, you don't even have to come up on stage. I'm just going to do something I'm looking for some volunteers. Awesome, that's better. That's what I like to see.
Yep.
All right. All the people who would like to give this a go, I would like you to, can you just come up and stand here for me? Great. And I'm just going to do a test with you to find the people who are the best subjects. Wonderful. Oh, look how many people I've got. This is awesome. Okay. What I would like you all to do is to Just look at me. Wonderful. Make sure that your feet are together. Thank you. And what I'd like you to do is all put your arms out like this. Great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come around to each of you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch the insides of your hands. And you'll feel them coming together like magnets. So if you did the finger test before, it'll be a similar feeling. What I want you to do is all look at me, take a deep breath in, and close your eyes when you exhale. That's great. Okay. Now, the person I'm touching now, I'd like you to imagine that you've got a magnet here, you've got a magnet here. What you'll find is the more you imagine that, the more you focus, you'll find them coming together closer and closer, just like magnets, like there's a force pulling them together. That's right, very good. Closer and closer as you focus. The person I'm touching now, you'll find that you've got a magnet on the inside of this hand. You've got a magnet here. And the longer you focus on those magnets, that sensation of pulling will actually start to pull them together. That's right, you can feel them moving. It's very strong. You can even feel like a force on the outside pushing your hands together. That's very good. The longer you focus, the faster they go until they come together and touch. That's really good. You'll find that they're just getting closer and closer. Wow, that's great. Just keep focusing on that. They'll get closer and closer. The person I'm touching now, you'll find that you've got a magnet on this hand, you've got a magnet here. And what you'll find is the more you focus on those magnets, the closer they'll pull together. The closer they'll pull, that's right. Don't fight it, just let them go, that's right, just let them go. Don't fight that force pulling them together. What you'll find when they touch, they might actually start sticking together. They might actually start sticking tight like you've got super glue on the insides of those hands. You'll find they start to stick tight. That's right, you find that they get closer and closer and closer until they touch. That's right. The person I'm touching now, you'll find that you've got a magnet here and you've got a magnet here. The more you focus on that feeling, the closer they'll get, the closer that they will become. That's really good. You'll actually feel that force. That's right, they start to twitch a little bit. They start to get closer together. That's really good. Okay, the person I'm touching now, you'll just imagine that you've got a magnet here and you've got a magnet here, and what you'll find is the more you focus on that sensation and that pulling sensation, the closer and closer that they'll become. The closer and closer that they'll, that's right, they get closer and closer. The closer they get, the faster they go. Okay, the person I'm touching now, I just want you to imagine that you've got a magnet on the inside of your left hand and you've got a magnet on the inside of your right hand, and what you'll find is that they get closer and closer together. The longer you focus, that's right, they get closer and closer together. That's really good. And yours are quite stuck now, aren't they? They're quite stuck. They get tighter and tighter with every word that you hear me speak. Yours are going to start sticking together, Ray. They're going to start sticking tighter and tighter and tighter. That's right, you can feel that feeling, like locking them together. The longer you hear my voice, the tighter that they stick. The person I'm touching now, imagine that you've got a magnet here and you've got a magnet here. And the more you imagine that, the tighter that energy will become inside. That's right, they start to feel like they're becoming pulled together, and the more they pull together, the more you can feel it. Almost like there's something pushing on the outside of your hands. Almost like there's a force pushing on the outside. Very good. The person I'm touching now, I want you to imagine you've got a magnet here, and you've got a magnet here. The longer you focus, you'll find that those hands start getting pulled together. That's really good. That's right, they start to twitch. They feel like they need to move together. Just let it happen. Let that force pull your hands together just by the power of your own imagination. That's right. And what you'll find is they start sticking tight, like you've got super glue in between those hands. Tighter, tighter, and tighter, like there's something holding them together. The person I'm touching now, I want you to imagine that you have got a magnet on the inside of both your palms, your left and your right. When you imagine that, you might just find that they come closer and closer together. That's right, you can feel them starting to shake like they're being pulled together. Almost like there's a force on the outside. Don't fight it, just let it happen. That's really good. The person I'm touching now, I want you to just imagine that you've got a magnet here and you've got a magnet here. The longer you imagine that, you'll actually find that they get closer and closer together. That's right. Like a strong force, you can feel those hands shaking because they want to come together. Just let it happen, that's really good. It's okay, that's quite closer and closer. They'll stick when they touch, stick tightly stuck together like super glue. Very good, they get tighter with each word that you hear. That is very good, tighter. Okay, you can go back, thank you. Tighter and tighter, tighter and tighter, that's very good. You'll find that they might start sticking tight together and all your muscles start to tense up as they hold together. That's right, and you'll find that they might start to stick together. You might find like a super glue attaching those hands to each other. You'll find that the longer you listen, the tighter they become. Tighter and tighter and tighter. Okay, you can go back. Thank you. You can head back. Alright, tighter and tighter. Very good. Now what I would like you to do is, if you are still up on stage, I would like you to, I'm going to count to 3, 1 to 3. On the count of 3, you will open your eyes, but you will find that your hands might just be stuck together. And the harder you try to pull them apart, the tighter they will stick. Like there's some sort of super glue on your hands that's just pulling them, like all the muscles are tensing up, they're so tight. 1, 2, 3, open your eyes please. Hello to everyone. Now, who can't get their hands apart? Thank you. You can sit back. Thanks a lot too. Take a seat. Who's stuck? You're quite stuck there, aren't you? Stuck. Stay there. You're quite stuck, aren't you? Good, stay there. You're quite stuck. You're coming apart. It's alright, go back. How are you feeling? It's weird, isn't it? Okay, I would love to hypnotise you, but in a first seat it's too hard. Thank you. What I'll do is I'll just undo your hands, just look at me. Focus, relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. There you go. Thanks very much. Okay, thanks. A round of applause for all our volunteers. You can walk over here, you want to share. Thank you very much. Awesome. So, you guys, yeah. What I'm going to do is, are you guys happy to be hypnotised? Yes? Can I get your names? Luke. Nice to meet you, Luke. Michael. Awesome. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just undo your hands, okay? Just look at me. Feel them relaxing, 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 relaxing. There you go. Okay, look at me. Feel them relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. There you go. Very good. Okay, would you like to take a seat up on stage? Thank you very much. Give them a round of applause. It takes a lot of guts to get up here. Would you like to do something now, or would you like?
Yes, actually, I will grab.
Awesome.
Lion, could you please come forward? Okay? No chair this time. I'm going to do something slightly different and a little bit quicker. But first, introduce yourself, please.
I'm Sly.
Right. So this might be a bit of a surprise to you, but good. Do you feel like we're lifting into chest? Good. Nice and deep and deep. Now, I want you to hold your hand out here. Just feel it nice and still. Now, this hand and here over the top. Good. Now, when you wake up, you may find that your wrists are completely stuck together. No matter how hard you try to make them flat, it just seems like they're stuck. Correct? Good. The harder you try to pull them apart, the tighter they seem to be stuck together. Good. Now, you will be able to move your arms when you wake. When I clap my hands, you'll be able to move your wrists apart. Correct? Good. Now, wake up. Wake up. So, so can you actually move your wrists apart at the moment?
No.
Are you trying? I can see you trying, but... Could you hold this for a second, please? Thanks. Try now. Fun?
They're still stuck, actually.
Okay. Well then, nice and deep. Good. Now, I want you to, when you wake up, your wrists will slowly seem to loosen over time, right? But they will not separate instantly. When they do separate, they will no longer stick together. Good. Now, wake up. Wake up. Now, you're still stuck?
They're feeling like solvent's gone in between and...
Okay then. Keep trying. Yep, they're apart.
Sticky.
Okay.
Feels sticky.
This has happened. Charlie, wake up. Charlie, wake up. Don't worry. Hey, what? Never mind. I'll tell you later. How was that?
I was glued together. Yeah.
The audience is this.
Yeah, it was... Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I've been handcuffed before, but...
Oh my.
Yeah.
Pretty cool though?
Yeah.
Sweet. Do you want to do anything with audience?
Okay. Okay, I've got two wonderful subjects up here. Could you both come and sit next to each other, please?
You can sit down.
Yeah, pull the chairs up just a little bit. Okay, that's great. Now, I might need to get in front of you, so just push them back a little bit without squishing anyone. Okay, have either of you been hypnotised before? No, so none of you have been hypnotised before. Okay, but you're obviously quite susceptible because you had your hands stuck together, right? Okay, that's really good. Right, what I'd like you to do is feet flat on the floor, please. That's really good. And do I have your permission to hypnotise you? Great. Right. First off, now you're Luke. Yep. What I'd like you to do is to just... Okay, so a lot of you guys would see in the media that hypnotists use a pocket watch, right? A little bit cliche. But it's actually possible to hypnotise someone using an eye fixation induction. So what I'm going to do is, if you're comfortable with this, I'm just going to ask you to look at this crystal, okay? I'd like you to put all your attention into it, okay? And just keep looking at it. Just stare like it was really interesting, like you wanted to just keep looking at it like it's quite interesting. I want you to take a deep breath in. That's good. And a longer breath out. That's good. A deep breath in. That's good. And a longer breath out. That's right. And you'll find that each breath you take actually becomes slower and steadier. And the more that you look at that crystal, the heavier your eyes might just become, that's right. And they blink more and more because they're heavier and heavier, and they start to feel quite tired the longer that you stare, that's right. Just keep breathing deeply and you'll feel your eyes becoming heavier and heavier until you might find that they're actually too heavy to keep open anymore. You might find
but they're so heavy that you actually can't open your eyes anymore. And the harder you try to open your eyes, the more stuck down they become. That's right, and they flicker because you're trying to open your eyes, but you actually can't open them. They're stuck down, almost like they're super glue. That's right, you can raise your eyelids all you like, but you find that they just become more stuck. They become more tightly stuck down. That's right, just let them relax. That's okay, just let your eyes relax and let yourself relax. Just let all your muscles relax and melt. That's right, just let your head drop to a comfortable position. Let your muscles go loose and limp, and just focus on my words. And you'll find that every word you hear pulls you a little bit deeper into this state, a little bit deeper into this comfortable, relaxed feeling. Every noise that you hear actually takes you deeper down. Every breath that you take actually takes you deeper and deeper down. And in a moment what's going to happen is I'm going to lift one of your arms up. And what you'll find is when I lift your arm up, it'll be so heavy that I'll take the full weight of it. When I lift your arm, it'll be so heavy, it'll be like it doesn't even belong to you. I'm going to lift up your right arm, and you'll find that it's completely heavy. That's right, so heavy. Loose and limp, loose and limp. What you'll find is I'm going to drop this arm. When I drop this arm, you'll actually find that you go very, very deep into a deep state. That's right, all your muscles relax. When I drop your hand, you'll find yourself just float right back down. That's very good. And sleep. That's right. Every time you hear the word sleep, every time you hear me say the word sleep, you can return automatically to this state, this comfortable state. Your eyes will just be able to close and your muscles will be able to relax very easily. It'll just happen automatically. It'll feel really good. You know that you're safe. You know that you're protected. That's right. What you'll find is every time I snap my fingers and say the word sleep, you can return to this very relaxed state. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3, you'll open your eyes and you'll wake up. But I'll ask you to look at me, and when I snap my fingers and say the word sleep, you'll find your head gets heavy again, your muscles get heavy again, and your eyes just drop down, become heavy again. Your head will nod if you understand. That's right, very good. 1, 2, and 3. Just open your eyes for me, Luke. That's very good. And just look at me. Sleep, relax, back down. That's very good. All the way down. Very good, very comfortable. Wonderful, you're doing very well. Okay, so in a moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clap my hands. When I clap my hands, you'll find that your whole body becomes heavy and stuck, almost like a statue. You'll feel that heavy feeling that you feel in your arm and your eyelids. You'll feel that spread all through your body. And you will find that the harder you try to move any muscle, any limb, the heavier and more like a statue they actually become. They'll become solid and rigid like steel. And if you understand these instructions, your head will nod. That's very good. I'm just going to clap my hands. You'll find your whole body becomes like a statue. That's right. Tightening up. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3 again. You'll open your eyes, but you won't be able to move. The harder you try, the harder it'll become. The harder you try. 1, 2, 3. That's good. Okay. Hi, Luke. I'm just going to get you a mic. How are you feeling? You can move your mouth, I think.
Feeling very heavy.
Heavy. Can you move your body? No. If you really tried, you couldn't move it.
No.
No. Is that a strange sensation?
Yes.
And you've never been hypnotised before?
No.
No, so this is quite new.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Okay, so just look at me. Sleep. That's right, all the way back down. Very, very good. Relaxing, comfortable, just letting go all the way down. That's right. Sleep. all the way down. Very good. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. On the count of 5, you wake up feeling absolutely wonderful. You'll be feeling full of energy and ready for the rest of your day. 1, slowly floating up. 2, starting to feel more energized. 3, taking a deep breath in. 4, feel your body filling with energy. And 5, open your eyes and wake up. Thank you, Luke. You feel good? You do? Okay, that's good. You go, oh, I'm sorry. I do apologise. Okay. You good? What are we doing for time?
We only have a few minutes. So I'm going to grab this one and do something that a lot of us may not think possible.
Monogamy?
Please introduce yourself.
Okay, so I'm Flicker, so everyone here should know me. If you don't, shame on you.
And as I said, I'm going to perform what has been said to be impossible. And now, Flicker, when you wake up, you will find that you speak in a rather harsh but straight sound. Is that correct?
Yes.
Good. Wake up, Flicker. Wake up.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Making Flicker speak in a voice other than his normal one, sounding supposedly much straighter.
What the hell have you done to me?
The impossible.
I do not like this one bit.
Alright then. Good. Now, when you wake up again, you'll find yourself speaking normally. Just like you normally do. Right? Yes. Good. Wake up. Wake up. Try again.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
There we go. Sounds normal again. So it's impossible and you may make your seats again. So
Never again.
You'll never have to again. And we have a few minutes left. If there's any questions anyone would like to come up and ask us at all.
Still got one more volunteer.
Yeah.
4 minutes. I can do something with 4 minutes. Alright. Hi, Michael. Don't want you getting up here for no reason, right? We might not have you stuck to your chair, but I think I have a good idea. Okay. Do you mind if you take your tag off for a minute? Okay, this is actually, can I have it for a minute? Thank you. Okay, this is something I like to do with people who are skeptical of hypnosis. It seems to work quite well. You're probably not skeptical, so it should work even better. Oh, you're skeptical. You're a skeptic. Ah, that's not awesome.
Yeah, I'm very, very skeptical.
So you don't think, well, what do you think? Do you think hypnosis is real?
I think we need a bit more time for me to discuss that.
Okay. Well, we've only got 4 minutes, so I might hand this over to Sabre. And can you pull your chair a little bit forward for me? Wonderful. What I would like you to do, your feet flat on the floor if you can. Yep. Are you right or left-handed? You're right-handed? Great. Can you put your right hand up like this for me? Great. What I would like you to do is just hold this card between your thumb and your forefinger. Now I'm just going to adjust your arm a little bit. Okay. So this is what I call waking hypnosis. If you can just pull your wrist down a little bit. So this is when you can actually get things happening without any sort of trance. What you can do is you can actually have things happen without putting them in a state of hypnosis. What I'd like you to do, Michael, is just start to look at this 2 here. Start to look at that intently, like it was very, very interesting. Just keep staring at it. Yeah, I want you to just keep looking at it. That's right, just keep looking at it. That's very good. Keep staring at that too. And now what I want you to do is start saying in your mind, over and over, I'm going to drop this card. I'm going to drop this card. I'm going to drop this card. Over and over and over in your mind. Just keep saying those words in your mind as you stare intently at that too. Now what I want you to do is take a deep breath in and close your eyes when you breathe out. Very good. Keep picturing that too in your mind. Keep picturing it and keep repeating those words in your mind. I'm going to drop this card. I'm going to drop this card. And what you're going to notice is that your arm is completely stuck. You cannot drop that card. It is stuck to your fingers tight like super glue, like a statue, like an iron bar. Your arm is stuck. All the muscles tighten up, completely tensing. If you tried to drop that card, it just wouldn't drop. Your muscles are too tight. What you find is that tight feeling actually moves all through your hand. That tight feeling moves down through your arm. That's right, getting tighter and tighter and tighter. That's right. And you find that the harder you try and let go of that card, the tighter it sticks, the more hard it becomes for you to let go of it. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes, and you'll find that you cannot drop that card. The harder you try to drop it, the harder it becomes. And it'll be silly, it'll seem silly, but all your muscles will just tense up, be too tense to move. Okay, I'd like you to 1, 2, 3, open your eyes for me. And can you drop that card? How tight is your hand right now? How tight is it? A claw. You can't drop it, can you? How hard are you trying here? That is dedication there. Who's giving this a good try? You can't drop it. You can't drop it. You can't drop it. And now how about this? Look at me. Close your eyes. Feel. There you go. That's right. And you can just let that go. Thank you very much. You can hold it. Yeah, don't let go of that.
Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for this panel, but if you see us around the corner, feel free to ask any of us questions about hypnosis, what it's like to be a subject, what it's like to be, just anything you want to know about hypnosis, and we can try to answer it pretty much.
Yeah, I'm happy to talk with anyone if you're interested in hypnosis, want to know how it works, whatever, you got questions, come and talk to me, no problem. Okay, I'd like to give us a big round of applause for our volunteers today. Thank you very much, guys. And thanks to all of you for coming. It's been really good fun. I hope you enjoyed the panel.
Thank you. I hope we've been entertaining.